going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for yet another Madden 13 Online ranked match. Today we have the Atlanta Falcons going up against the Dallas Cowboys. You guys have been requesting the Falcons for a little bit, so it's like, let's go ahead and get this work done. Let's get this work with the Falcons. Now, they are tremendous defensively and offensively. They have great man-to-man, good zone, good pressure. Abraham's a beast. You put down, what's his name, Witherspoon down there. Offensively, you got White, Jones, TG, Turner, Matty Ice. They definitely got a very, very good team. So we come out single back ace, and we're trying to test the waters. What do we find on the drag route? We end up finding Roddy White. Of course, my number one option I really want to go to is Julio Jones because of that speed that he has, that height. I definitely want to take advantage of. He's just a mismatch for practically anybody. He has really great speed. Gets off the press decently well. Right there, we end up, look at Michael the Burner Turner. He hasn't been burning that much, but just look at that man, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling downfield for a touchdown. And we are up 7-0. And now it's time to let this defense do work. I know they have great man-to-man. You talk about Dante Robinson, Grimes, Samuel. They have just that right there is three studs right there that can pretty much do very good in man-to-man or zone. So I'm hoping that, Tony Romo does what Tony Romo does. Just make a mistake or two and we should be okay. Right here, he ends up with a handoff. He definitely did a very good running attack. And it's not difficult to have a good running attack when you have one of the glitchiest persons in the game, DeMarco Murray. The guy breaks. The guy's just a stud. He's a stallion. The guy, he's a workhorse, man. And then you got Felix Jones to mix it in. And you still have to worry about that speed. He's not as big as Murray. He doesn't break tackles like Murray, but he's still fast. If he hits the edge, he's most likely going to outrun everybody on your team. So you got to keep out for that. All right, there we hit him as he throws to force the fourth down. He decides to go for it. He rolls out towards the right and over the middle. He hits him, but he drops it due to contact. And we're like, thank you, come again. We'll definitely take that. Right there, we tried to delay screen, but Michael Turner decided to do his own route. But hey, he was open. Right here, the FL screen again. We're just trying to get Turner loose. I know he doesn't have great speed, but he's definitely a big, powerful back that can fall forward and just put in that work. He's definitely an A-gap type runner. Just run him through the gaps, and he's just a big guy that can go forward and just put in those tough yards for you. So I'm definitely looking to soften up the defense by running Turner. Right there, nice outside heat. He ends up causing a fumble, but thankfully we end up recovering that. That would have been a huge misfortune. Right here, we have the drag route. We precision him up. We're trying to get him, but he ended up using them. So then we just try to run, but we're stuck inside the pocket doing the Infinity Engine. Fourth down, we just go to an out route to none other than one of the greatest tight ends to ever do it in Tony G. He doesn't get the first down, but, we take our field goal. We go up 2 possessions, and that's always a good thing whenever you go up not one, but multiple possessions. That's always good whenever you go up 2 possessions. So, and I'm also clearing in on 1,000 skill points this year. I know a lot of you probably have way more than that, but this is the first time, because I do play on 3 accounts, so I don't exclusively play on just one. But this is the first time I've been approaching 1,000 skill points for the first time. Getting close, and a victory here would definitely get me, a lot closer. I've gotten to level 10 for the first time this year, a couple games ago. So, we're looking to keep things interesting. We're going up against tougher opponents, so we have to remain tough on the sticks ourselves. Right there, just booty butt naked over the middle. He finds him, and it is a touchdown. So, now we need to focus and hopefully put together a nice drive that can go ahead and get us another multiple possession lead. We will take a field goal, but of course a touchdown is way better. Back to the FL screen, but the CPU just snitched that out and it stopped. So now is a very crucial down, and right here we go to the drag route, and every time you play zone, that drag route over the middle is money. So definitely looking for that right there. He tried to use her, he takes it away, but he takes it away, but he leaves the middle wide open. Right here, we try to go to the delay screen. Get off the block, Turner. No! Why did he turn into an all-pro offensive guard? Right there, we went to the out route. We figured he was going to go man-to-man. The one-on-one was there. We had the right read. We just threw it a little bit too early. We threw it way before he broke, or he decided to break his route. If we would have waited like literally maybe a half a second more, that would have been money. We threw it just a little too early. The computer pounces on it, and we throw a pick. So now he has the lead with only seconds to spare. There's not much. Now I'm thinking, damn, I need pretty much something huge for me to go ahead and get in field goal range at this point. You know, let's see what we can do. We're looking, and look at just the streak wide open. We got White, and he's gone. He is outrunning everybody, and we score a touchdown, and that was huge. As I'm playing this game, I'm like, oh my gosh, we needed that. That was such a huge swing of momentum, because now we should be going into halftime with us having the lead, and that right there, just to score on one big play, just to retaliate that interception and take away that lead from him, is such a huge swing of momentum. I know I felt so confident after that happened. Hopefully we can keep up the confidence that we're feeling right now and be able to, you know, continue to do good. So right there, he goes over towards the left where you don't have anything. So there's not too much time left. Right here, we call it the 4th down. He tries to run it. So we call timeout to force him to punt or go for it. Most likely he's going to punt, because if he doesn't get it, we're in field goal territory. So he does the right thing. Right here, we're just hoping for Music City Miracle right here, but we don't get it. I mean, there's not much time left, so we end up just tossing it up, but we don't get anything. But going into halftime, we do have a lead, and that is huge. I really was a little down, a little depressed, feeling we were going to go into halftime down 14-10. He was going to have ball. He had a chance to go up 21-10. Now that's a tough climb, but thankfully we end up scoring right before halftime. And let's see what type of player he is. Maybe that hurt him just as much as, you know, it helped me. So, you know, let's see if he's able to bounce back from that, because I know if that happened to me, I would have been pissed. Right there, he goes over the middle. We were just a tad too late, and he ends up finding receiver. The Cowboys got some ballers. Look at, I mean, what can you say about Murray, man? The dude is just a beast. The Cowboys have some ballers on offense, man. You got to worry about White. White, that's the wrong team. Witten, Bryant, Austin. You also got Felix Jones, and DeMarco Murray was really good. Right there, he decides to throw it up top. I probably could have ball hawked it, but I decided to just, you know, bat it down. I wanted to play it safe. I didn't want to make any mistakes. I didn't want to have a no animation type of event going on. So he just swapped that down. He kicks his field goal, so 17-17, tie ball game. And I feel confident that I'm able to move the ball. You know, I really felt like the out route should have worked. It was just my mistake. You know, I can't blame nobody but me. Right there, I throw it in double coverage. I did one of those, but he came through with the catch right there. We go to the outside, and we end up hitting Douglas right there. Matty Ice is just on fire right now, but right there was a really bad read. I had him open for about a 2-gap window. He definitely was open a little bit, but I made the mistake and threw it just too late. I should have thrown it while he was on the drag, because he was wide open over the middle. Unfortunately, I just did not, and I made the mistake of repositioning him when I didn't need to, because he was open on the drag. I had a shot at the end zone right there, but thankfully it was just, you know, incomplete. But he ends up scoring on the very next play. I'm making bad reads. I'm keeping myself out of this ball game. Nothing you can do but exhale and just hope for the best, man. So here we go, back on offense again with another chance. We're looking, this time we throw the drag when it's open instead of forcing a reposition. Again, he keeps giving me the drag. I'm going to keep going for it, but I notice he's lurking a little bit. I notice he's lurking the drag, so that right there is going to leave that wide open, either the skinny post or a streak. So I noticed, you know, he's lurking the drag. Right there, we actually hit him with the drag going towards the right instead of going towards the left. So we're mixing it up a little bit. And now it's the beginning of the 4th quarter. Look at Turner right there, a hole wide open up the middle. All we got to do is just play our offense. I've made crucial mistakes. You know, it's not like I was baited or he had great defensive pressure. I'm just making silly mistakes. And, you know, I got to be able to bounce back, you know. So, all right, we're really close to scoring. We go to the FL screen, and we actually do get it in. Okay, so now again, you just want to relax. You want to play your game. We have stopped them before, so now we could use another stop. You know, right here would be a very, very big stop. And I noticed that, you know, he comes out of snugs, and I noticed he was looking for that wheel roll last time. And this time, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. Somebody please give that young man a link to my channel. That way he would know not to throw the ball my way. And look at Rowdy White just catching a touchdown the very next play. And like I said, last time he was in snugs, my defense isn't the best. I know that. If any of you guys play that, you know that. But I do remember, you know, if you continuously give me the same look, I kind of pick up on what it is you like to look for. And I last time he had that wheel, he didn't go for it, but I did notice that wheel route was there. So he came out of the same set. I was anticipating the wheel route, and that's exactly where he was going. So, you know, good thing for me remembering that. Right here is the 3rd and very long. He goes over the middle, and he converts, thankfully. The Infinity Engine stops him, though. That might have been a touchdown. Right here, he decides to run the ball, and you know, the time is ticking. You know, game is getting close to the end, so right now it would be a big stand. If we stop him, I feel like this game is over. He does have 3 timeouts though, and he is running the ball, mixing it up. I'm coming out in heavy pass coverage, you know, thinking he's not going to run the ball. First down, right? So he's able to move the ball, and him mixing it up is definitely getting me off guard. Nobody's open. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Come on, somebody get Romo! Somebody! Thankfully, Witherspoon ends up getting to him. Right here, he tries to draw play, but that's shut down over the middle. Big third down conversion right here. We use the middle, but Tony Romo takes off and gets him a very big gain, even after a big hit stick. But it's 4th and 2, and he throws and is batted down, and we have the ball and an opportunity to win this game. 1 first down will do it. We run out to the right. We got some room. We get a first down, and right there felt like that was it. But he does call a timeout down. I'm like, wait a minute, my math is wrong. We don't need a first down. We need 2 first downs now. It would have been better if I didn't get the first down and stop like a yard short. But right now, a first down definitely wins us the game. Very crucial third down. We decided to go to a toss play with slow Michael Turner. I figured he wouldn't expect it. That's exactly what happened. I'm not sure if he was expecting it or not, but we do get the first down. And that's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, man, follow me on Twitter if you are not already. Twitter.com/Mr. Golden Sports. My wife's channel is in the description, as well as my second channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the biblicalness that we provided. Like I said, we're getting close to that 1,000 skill points. I'm a couple games away. But like I said, I'm switching up accounts, you know, on what account I play on every time I play. So, but hopefully I can get there, man. It'll be really big. And the coach's book definitely helped me get there. I went from like a level 5 all the way to like a level 10 exclusively using the coach playbook. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's on my main channel. Just look at my playlist, Ether Playbook. I have over 2.5 hours of me breaking down the entire playbook. That's it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Your boy Jazz. We're out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.